Wagwan. What is going on, people? So listen, be careful what you wish for, kind of thing. Growing up, you must have been told, kid, listen, be careful what you would wish for, man, because you may just get it. And once you get it, you may feel like, why was I sitting here crying for this again? Why was I waiting 2 weeks anxiously for some football to return? And we got football, right? We got the good old fashioned Manchester United kind of football. The football that, you don't really want to talk about it. The football that you don't want to go home and say, oh my God, I watched some amazing football. Yeah, 2 weeks we waited for that. Manchester United, once again, they remind us what kind of season we've had. Manchester United reminded us, like, yo, hold my beer. We're going to do this again. I want to show you what you all have been missing for 2 weeks, right? Manchester United showed us today why they are where they are, right? Utter madness. V20. Team United. Oh, man. Yes. Timu United. Listen, man, 2 weeks we were waiting for football to come back. It was the longest ever international break, man. We were like, okay, enough is enough. It's time for us to, for these boys to come back. Before international break, we were rolling. We were like, okay, these players are finally understanding how to do the whole armoring ball, right? Boy, oh boy. We played a team that came from a game where they played 120 minutes. All right. And my boys, Manchester United, we were chilling, training. Some of the players didn't have football at all. They didn't have international break or anything like that. Yeah. And that's what we saw, man. Man, boring FC. United, man. Oh my gosh. But Anthony Elanga, one of our own, came back to haunt us. Anthony Elanga, one of our own, came back to haunt us. And this always happens, man. Tony, what's going on? Welcome. I see NCT for life is in the house. I think that's Norwich rebranding again. V20 in the house. V20 is here, first one, to come here to rub it in. Saying that y'all waited 2 weeks to watch that? What's up with that? Cheap, they skipped. Where were, all right. I was in college, walking to the cafeteria. Cheap, the cipher. I was in college, walking to the cafeteria, and there was some TVs right outside the cafeteria, big screen TVs. Yeah, I remember it like yesterday. So V20 came here to say, listen, let me go and find out what these what these United folks are all about. Right? So United is like the toy you buy with the batteries not included. Oh man. Listen, first of all, people, Tony, V20 called us Timu United. Oh my gosh. Yo, I mean, that was painful, people. That United showing was painful. All right. Painful. But yeah, Anthony Elanga came back to haunt us. I know that was funny, man. Team United, that was funny. Came back to haunt us. He only basically took, that is the only chance they really created. And basically, that's it. They didn't do much. And we had the ball majority of the percentage, and we couldn't do nothing with it. Man, if we played until Christmas, right, we will still not be able to score because we just cannot score. People, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're new, I am Luther. This is Man United Central. I appreciate you being here. You know, I know you are here, some of you guys, to enjoy United fans, you know, losing their minds again. You know, it was so funny, man. So after the game, I usually go on YouTube, of course. When we win, I want to watch everything. So like a day like today when we lost, of course you go to the some of the sites that the folks that usually watch on YouTube, whatever, and you see everybody pissed off, right? Like all these United channels, everybody's pissed off, man. They're like, what was that? All right, we waited all this time for that, you know. But it's frustrating because it doesn't make any sense. And Nottingham Forest, I said Norwich, Nottingham Forest, they came back from playing 120 minutes. They should be tired, but they looked like they had more energy than us. They wanted it more than us. They were defending better than us. They were, you know, blocking shots better than us. I mean, it was one of those like you're like, man, yeah, we have a lot of work to do, right? And we needed a reminder. I know we needed a reminder. Uh, Tony say, chilling with 20, caught myself a nice change to a spring cold. So that's oh yeah, oh no. Honestly, I love it 20 coming in after losses. I know, right? That's what he does. And because he's Arsenal won today, you know, big up to Bakayo Saka coming back and getting a goal. You know, yeah, so he's coming here with chest, you know, but it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, Saka is back. Saka is back, man. He came back with a bang. So big up to him. I'm sure us folks are, you know, are happy to have him back for the run to as they, you know, to get to the end of the season, and they do need him if they have any chance, any hopes of getting through the Champions League. You need all the help you can get, right? And it's definitely a good thing to have a player like Saka back in action, right? But talking about United, man, honestly today, the only thing that I really enjoyed or like seeing is again our defense, the back three. Personally, I think they played well. The late was solid. Mazraoui was solid. Lenny Yoro had to deal with Elanga's pace. You know, that last chance when Elanga was, before he got subbed, Elanga was going to score a second goal, man. Lenny Yoro was like, nah, not today. He went for that sliding tackle. He got the ball. That was beautiful stuff. You can see the quality of a defender this guy is going to be, man. So that was really good to see, right? Mazraoui was okay. The lead, again, solid. Onana, big up to Onana, man. Even though that was a offside header, but he was quick to dive and block that ball. I'm sure that gave him a lot of confidence back. So which is good. The big issue is the final third. We have always struggled breaking down low blocks. Whenever teams low block, we cannot break them down. That has been our problem for years, and the problem continues because it's like we have the ball. Majority of the time we had the ball, but we just don't know what to do with it, right? When we get to the final third, we're just moving side to side, taking crazy shots out of the box, away on the edge of the box. They're not going anywhere. I mean, it's frustrating. It was frustrating. And again, Garnacho again, he tried. Garnacho tried, but he was making the wrong decisions and making silly shots. And it was one of those you're like, man, what is going on here? You know, I'm sure this is not what the manager was coaching them to do in the game, right? The man cannot come in there and play with you all. You train, you follow the instructions, and you apply them in the game. But it looks like these guys like clueless, right? So, yeah. Tony said he headed that bad boy like he never left. I know. Yeah. Saka did his thing, man. Norwich is saying, what do you think United lacked in the game today? If you watched it. We lacked everything. All right. We lacked everything. We lacked creativity. We lacked killer instinct. We lacked penetration. We lacked dedication, aggressiveness. We lacked the belief in knowing that we can win this. We lacked the creative ideas of, you know what, we gotta win. Let's go for this. It's not like, I know these players probably they're thinking, you know what are we playing for? All right, we're not gonna get relegated, right? Um, the worst case scenario, it's not like if we win all these games, we're gonna finish in the Champions League positions or European positions. So it's like they checked off, right? It's like they checked off, and which is it is frustrating, but it's so crazy. You see the way they played today, Sunday. It's going to be a completely different game. Different game. We're not going to see V20 on Sunday. All right, we're not going to see V20 on Sunday because United is going to win. That's what they do. They're going to show up in the derby, and then they're going to pull a madness. Right? That's what they do. Yeah, because it's a derby, they're going to show up. So yeah, I'm ready for a proper game, man. Bring on Man City, because at least these guys know what it's all about. It's about pride. So hopefully they will show up. Yeah, I'm telling you, V20 is not going to show up on Sunday, man, because we're going to be sitting here and be like, yo, Man City ain't got nothing on us. Especially they don't have Haaland, but they got that guy Mamouche. Mamouche is going to be a problem for us, right? It's going to be a problem, but I believe in our defense, man. One thing I've noticed is our defense is pretty decent, right? Of course, that goal from Elanga, that was one of those, like, dude, he's just like a speedster, man. He got that ball, no one was catching him. Onana's positioning, maybe he could have done a better job. If he was more central, he could have been able to get to the ball. But again, the way Elanga hit it low, fast, I mean, come on. I'm glad he didn't celebrate, though. If he did celebrate, that could have been disrespectful. Deep down, he's a Manc. You know what I mean? He's one of our own, right? So I'm glad he didn't celebrate. That's respect. Tony's saying, actually, he might pop by to say sorry. You are right, Luther. Hey, listen. Hey, you know what? He's been known to do stuff like that. We shall see. Right? Let's see. Arsenal, who do you play on Sunday again? Let's see. Arsenal next match. Oh, you guys play on Saturday against Everton. All right, I think you're going to win that. After that, on Tuesday, you got Real Madrid. Ooh, boy. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward for that Arsenal Real Madrid game. That's going to be a good one. But yeah, talk about United. Ruben Amorim, he says that we are going to play at home against Manchester City. We know it's very difficult. It is a difficult season, but we will be ready for the match. All right. Yes, I know, because the thing is, these type of games with City, you don't really have to motivate these players as much. It's Man City. They're coming home. We're gonna have the fans behind us, right? They're gonna be today. You heard, even though we were losing, they were singing the new Ruben Amorim song. Ruben Amorim. They were still singing that. Dude, one thing I gotta say, man, you gotta love the away fans, right? They go to these games knowing that our team is sorry, we are losing, all that, but they are constantly singing, trying to support these players. I mean, that is awesome right there, man. It's awesome stuff. Big up to the away supporters, because I'm telling you, if these players, they go out there and if the supporters were like booing them and stuff like that, it would have been a tough day at the job. That's why always Ruben Amorim, you'll always hear him thanking the fans, for their support always, because regardless of what it is, they're out there saying, hey, listen, guys, we know this season is, for Ruben Amorim, it's a write-off, right? He was brought in this season to kind of check to see to see. Oh, I didn't see it. It was checking to see. Thanks, Tony. It was checking to see what kind of players he needs to get rid of, and oh wow, I didn't see this. This is nice. Guys, if you're on the Discord, go ahead and check out our boy Squeegee posted a video of. Oh man, that's what's up. Big up for Squeegee, man. Squeegee, thank you. You know, when you watch this, yeah, you know, you'll see it, man. I appreciate that. This is awesome. Guys, if you want to see live pictures, live videos of Squeegee, he was at the game today. Check it out on the Discord, man. That's what's up. Big up. This is awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. This is good stuff. That's what the Discord is there for, man. Stuff like that. Because some of these videos you really cannot share, but you know, we have a central location where you can share your experiences and stuff like that, and the community enjoys it. This is amazing. Thanks. Yeah, I've been out and about today, Tony, man. I didn't after the game I had to step out, so I didn't check this out. Yeah, people, talking about that, the link is right there for the Discord. Go ahead and grab it, jump on the Discord. That way you can also participate, hang out. Let's build this community together, right? And V20, you can join too, man. It doesn't have to be a United thing. You know, it's a family thing. We're all invited, right? So swing by, right? That is awesome. Let's see what else is going on. So Amarim and his staff keep insisting on starting Mazraoui on the left and Yoro on the right is in the back three, even though it's clearly doesn't suit them. That's because that's very strange, right? When I saw that, I was like, why do that? And then later on, switch them back. So I don't know why. We saw it against Southampton. I'm reading this from Manchester United Forever. On X, he's saying that we saw this on Southampton where switching them at halftime improved the performance. Yeah, it sure did. Because honestly, Yoro was way better on the left than on that right-hand side. Interesting. I don't know why they go with that. I think someone is going to definitely ask him one of these days on his presser. Of course, he was asked on his post-match press conference, he was asked about Elanga again. He said, hey, now you see another player, for example, who left United and he's doing bits at Nottingham Forest, Elanga. He's saying that Ruben Amorim said sometimes the pressure of playing for Man United is too big, right? He's saying most of these players who went out there to other teams and perform it's about the pressure, for example. The jersey can weigh heavy at United. That's one. And also another thing is that he was saying that at United, you don't get time, right? He even said himself, I won't have time. I don't have time, meaning like I'm not going to be given 10 years to build a winning team, right? The time is very limited at United. So you got to make sure you do things now, right? Meaning also a player like Elanga, for example, if he was given time, maybe time will also with the foundation. He even said that, unfortunately, United, we don't really have that core, that foundation where kids can be helped to grow. You know, that it's not there. So it's tough for a player like Elanga or all these young players to really develop very well. So that's what they're trying to build now, to build that system that can help these players develop and get better, right? Because I don't know if I remember seeing Elanga at United, of course, back then, right? And right now people are saying, well, it was a big mistake for us to let him go, right? So that revisionist thing, right? They were like, oh man, we should have kept him. But I can guarantee you, had Elanga stayed, he would not have developed to be this type of baller that we're seeing now. You know, because our biggest problem at United is we don't develop players, right? We don't develop players. And most likely, had he stayed, it could have been another situation where he would not have gotten game time, right? Again, the fans, maybe they may not have given him enough time to say, okay, you're entitled to be making mistakes. Like, for example, like now Garnacho, he's young, but of course we criticize him. Like today's game, like all the mistakes he's making, he's gonna get pelters in the social media and stuff like that, right? So we don't really give these young guys a chance to grow and being okay to make mistakes. For us to be understanding, say, hey, they're kids. To make the right decision will come with experience. And because you just don't get time at United. Everybody wants things now, right? We want instant trophies and all these things, but it will take time. So he did. Ruben Amorim addressed that. I don't know how we're gonna fix that situation because once you are, at United, you're supposed to be winning trophies and winning these big accolades and stuff. So I don't know how they fix that, Ineos and Ruben Amorim. It's one of those conundrum kind of thing. Norwich is saying that because Euro is right-footed. He's right-footed, yes, but he can also play with his left foot. But of course, dominant is right. Yeah. Yeah, but true. But even Maz is right-footed, right? Ideally, on that left center back position, you need someone like Heaven, who is left-footed, to play on that side. But it's interesting. Good point that he's right-footed could be the reason. United expect them to make an immediate impact to the team like they did at their last club. Yeah, but it's different. It's different. Right now, we go and bring in I don't know, Tyler Dibbling, right, from Southampton. He comes to United. He may, it could be a situation where he sees the lights, under the lights at Old Trafford, the stage fright and everything hits him, and then he starts making mistakes. Next thing he was like, yo, waste of money, blah, 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 where the kid had potential, but we just, can't give him time. Let's see what else is going on with the United front. Matthias de Ligt was limping as he left the stadium, but he said he was okay. Dude, did you guys see Matthias de Ligt when he went for that? Was a header. He landed. Basically, you could see his ankle like twisted like weirdly, and then this guy, man, he didn't sit there whine and all this. He got up, continued playing. This guy, Matthias de Ligt, future captain of Man United for sure. For sure. Let's see. Bruno Fernandes, today's game versus Forest. He had 111 touches, 61 passes completed, 7 long passes completed, 6 chances created, 4 crosses, 3 tackles won, 2 shots on target, 2 dribbles completed. Our Premier League player of the month, Bruno Fernandes, he did not have a good game today, man. Yo, Tony, I was thinking of, when I kept on looking at that dude, I kept on thinking about you, Tony. I was like, man, I wanted to say, Tony, this dude is a monster. Murillo? Yeah. Yeah. Dude is a monster, man. Yeah, dude he's a monster, right? Yeah, man, he should have called out sick today, man. Maybe we could have been able to come out of there with something. All right. Dalot, he was asked about the Manchester Derby. He said, listen, we have to win. The atmosphere will be incredible. Yeah. Yeah. It is the noisy neighbors. We have to show up. All right. We have to show up. But seeing Garnacho today, the way he was playing and stuff like that, honestly, I don't know about you guys, man. I mean, worst case scenario, if Garnacho leaves, I don't think I will be that sad. I'll be okay with it. Okay, I'll be okay with it. I think we need we need a different solution for Garnacho, right? We need a different solution. He'll dribble from box to box. That's why I was thinking about him being a great addition. Uh, Threats from everywhere. Yep. I agree. I like Garnacho, but yeah, man, Garnacho. I mean, energy. Oh, 100%, man. He gives you energy in abundance, man. Like, he was running consistently, right? And one thing I liked about Garnacho today is his defensive work. Even the manager said it today. Garnacho, he didn't always make the right decisions, but it's not only him. The entire front line couldn't do anything, right? Toothless. But his defensive work, you got to give him his flowers. He kept on tracking back, man, because he has the pace. He's able to track back and actually, he made some tackles. He attempted that one tackle, like from the thumbnail you can see there. He attempted that tackle to basically to trip Elanga, but Elanga was too quick, man. And he couldn't stop him. But ideally, someone should have gotten a yellow for that Elanga, man. Someone should have gone and say, "Hey, I'm taking you out. Okay, you're not just gonna be running past us as if we're standing or something." So it's one of those. So apparently, from today's game, Bruno Fernandes will match the same number of appearances for United, 278, as Luke Shaw. Fernandes joined the club in 2020, 6 years after Luke Shaw. Wow. You can't even fault Bruno's reliability and availability, let alone how good he has been for us at Man United. This according to The Athletic. Yo, so today Bruno made 278 appearances, just like Luke Shaw. He joined 6 years after Luke Shaw. That is mad. True Indian! What's going on, bro? How are you, man? Hope you are good. People, smash those likes, guys. Hit those likes. True Indian, how did you like the game today, man? You were waiting 2 weeks for that for Man United to be back. Is that what you were waiting for? To be reminded how sorry we are? Sorry to be all over, but can you imagine if Money Mace would have? Oh my God, dude! No, man, that's good. I like when we're all over the place. There's no structure here, man. That's we're all over the place, man. So Tony, yeah, man, dude, had that gone in, man, it would have been crazy. But again, you see what he can offer us, right? So I just hope this guy can stay fit, man. Because obviously we're not going to sell him. But I just hope he can stay fit because even Ruben Amorim, he was saying post-match, he was asked about Manny Mace being back. He said, yeah, it's definitely good to have him back because Mace has played in that position, the left 10, right 10 at Chelsea. So he's experienced playing those roles. So obviously he's going to be a crucial player for us, right? So that's awesome. VDFN, hello. How are you? Welcome. True Indian said, I think United played decent in the first half, but we should have done more to break this Forest defense. Yeah, ideally we should have. But again, we lack the ideas. We like that creative, the creative spark. And the problem is, like with our team, right? We're so dependent on Bruno. Like everything, it needs to go through Bruno. Bruno is going to be the one to create. We need more creators to help Bruno out. And if Bruno is having a bad day, we cannot do anything. So ideally, we're hoping that in the summer, when we recruit creators, right? Playmakers, who can actually help out, share the load with Bruno, kind of thing. People smash those likes. VDFM, hello. I see you. Trinidad says, Tony, hey, I'm fine. All right, so that subject. VDFN said champion Barca Sport. Yep, yep, yep. So yeah, man. I mean, it's tough. We definitely need Bruno needs help. We need more creators because we today we created some chances in quite a few of them, but again, we couldn't finish them, right? And low block, it's it- basically we always struggle with teams that are playing low block. We cannot break them, right? We struggle, and we've struggled many times. And yeah, so it was tough. It was tough. Definitely was tough. Barca Sport. When are you guys playing? Xerxes was asked on his position. He says, "I play 10, and I'm playing." He played 9 tonight. I'm a bit in between. Basically saying, "I just want to win, no matter the position. I like to play football and be creative. Tonight, Amarim, doesn't want me to drop off too much. He told me I am a 9 and not a 10 today. I have to be in the box." So, yeah, he was in the box, but again, it was one of those graveyard shift. He was in the box, but nobody really was trying to find him. AKS 97. Good night, folks. Hope you all had a blessed night. AKS 97, 100%. Yeah, we did, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. People, smash those likes. Man United 0. Nottingham Forest 1. They are a disgrace. All right. Wolf Lover 789. I'm looking forward to seeing Wayne Rooney tonight with Man U. Yeah. Okay. What time are they playing? Yeah, man. I cannot wait to see Wayne Rooney again in the game, doing his thing. All right. Guys, if you want to see some live footage of the game tonight, check the Discord. Squeegee, our local family member, reporter, dropped some videos out there. Go and check them out, man. Make sure you smash a like on his videos. Drop a comment thanking him for giving us that the feel that felt like we were in the game with them. And yeah, man. AKS, props to Elanga. Yeah. I said that too. Yeah, props to Elanga for not disrespecting the club that disrespected him after he scored. I know, man. I know, that's funny. Yeah, that's big up. That's big of him, man. He scored, but he said, "You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna sit here and be like celebrate like mad and all this." No. Yeah, deep down, the kid is still a mank. Wolf Lava say, yep. I came here last week and said this same bit. True that, I guess. Yep. VDFM is in Indina, Texas. Okay. But yeah. Sam Houston, what's going on? Welcome. I played Forest win, and it was a huge return for me today. Thank you, United. If you can't get me wins, at least get me money. Show me the money. Hey, listen, man, Sam, big up to you, man. How much, man? That's what's up. Listen, you know what? Sometimes, I know you could be a United fan and you don't want to bet against United. I think, listen, sometimes you can bet against United, man, because most of the time you may end up winning. Just like Sam Houston. He was like, he looked at the team. He looked at Nottingham Forest. He said, "Nah, Forest is gonna win." Oh man, yeah, very clever, very clever. I like that. Texas instability. Okay. VDFN, I'm not sure what you're saying. True Indian said, "I think maybe we could have brought Maguire earlier." He's a threat from the set pieces. We were getting so many crosses. Yeah, Ruben Amorim was asked about that. He said, "Yeah, when he reached at that point, he he was like, okay, I need someone who's good in the air when it comes to headers and stuff. And Maguire he's the best, header of the ball. And honestly, he almost equalized for us, right? Yeah, he should have brought him in earlier, but it's one of those like Hail Mary type of things. When you are in a bind, you throw in Maguire up top. That was crazy though. Seeing him coming in and then getting instructions is like, yeah, I'm gonna be up there. I'm not here to defend. I'm gonna be up top. It reminded me of a Fellaini. Remember Fellaini? Fellaini used to be like that, man. They would bring him in, and then he'll equalize for us. I thought Harry was gonna start he would have been our saving grace if Murillo wasn't there. Yeah, I know, dude. Murillo, man, that guy, and big dude too. Jeez. VDFN is saying, when will United recover and become champions? Next season. Okay? Or this season. We still have a chance. We still have one trophy to go for. A big one too. All right? When will United go? Yeah, I am. All right? Why is United in this situation? Well, everything goes in cycles. All right? Liverpool was in this situation. Now they're having their upturn. We had our glory days. Now we're trying to bring the glory days back again. All right. So it's one of those. Mohammed Salta. Hello. Smash that like, people. Hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Ryan Bubble. Listen, Mohammed. Come on, man. Come on. That's funny. We will be champions in 4 years. Yeah, fair enough. 3 years. I think we can do it in 3 years. I think if Ruben Amorim gets backed, maybe two summers, he gets some of his players, we can challenge for something. It seems so far away. I know, AKS. Yeah, it sure does. United the snack that used to be to smile back. That's funny. Yeah, and based on that, right, to be champions again, that's why I think Ineos, Ruben Amorim, they need to come up with a mixture of experience and youth, right? They cannot just go all youth the way that what we hear from reports that the recruitment is going to be probably mostly targeted for the certain age. All right, we need experience. We also need, like, in that team, you need players that can drop ready to go. Players that we are not going to sit there and wait for them in 2 years to get good, right? So we need a sprinkle of that. Like, that's why Bruno is going to be important. If we're going to sign another striker, it needs to be an experienced one. If you're going to sign another midfielder, you want another experienced one. Like, we cannot go all like youth and stuff. We need that sprinkle of experience in there. Someone who can, they can hit the ground running instead of expecting, development, right? Like Rasmus is a work in progress. Dorgu is a work in progress, right? We need some finished products. So that means Ineos will need to splash the cash, but we don't have the cash. Exactly. We need like Victor Gyökeres, to lead the line. Absolutely. Gyökeres comes in ready to go. Like, he hits the ground. He already knows Ruben Amorim's system, how he plays. He's not a stranger of putting the ball back of the net, right? So we need that type of player. Let's see. AKS is saying, yes, we need Victor Gyökeres. He's not a small team. Delap is 22. He ain't ready to lead the line. No, he's not. But I wouldn't be surprised if we end up with Delap, man. I wouldn't be surprised. Southgate! What's going on, man? We've been scouting Seshko since 2018. Also, but he recently signed a contract. So I don't know. Yeah. Benjamin Sheshko, man, that's another one. I think he may end up going to maybe Arsenal or somewhere like that. Again, Sheshko is another one that to me feels more still like a development type. He's not the finished thing, right? Honestly, this summer, the striker market is gonna be tough. That's why we keep on seeing these links of the lab, because money wise, he's our kind of level of money, right? Someone that we can get. What did Pogba sign for somebody? Is this Lecce Football Club? I see a picture here, but I can't tell what is the name of the club. It says Bienvenue Paul Pogba. Lecce FC. Interesting. With Miss County, yeah. Sheshko. I can't tell what team that is. It's Lecce. Victor Gyökeres's track to Manchester United is lukewarm due to the total cost of the operation. This is according to Laurie Whitwell, right? Yeah, man. We definitely need to do something. Oh, you know what? I didn't see the game. Copa del Rey today. It was 4-4. Real 4, Sociedad 4. Wow. Iceberg VR. Smash that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, Iceberg. Let us know what team you support. Knowing Forest, they would have scored more. Nah, man, they were not. They were not going to score more. Our defense was good. We just got caught with our yeah. They were not going to score anymore. They were happy to sit back. They scored that one goal, and then everybody grabbed their cigar. They're like, okay, try to break us down. It was like that. Yeah, it was like that. So Southgate is saying, was it awful performance for Madrid? Why, did they have to come back from behind or something? Okay, VDFN. Your Altai Bandier's brother, he was on the bench. I think he may, I don't know, he may play for in the Lyon game. When Ruben Amorim asked if Mason Mount is ready to start, he did say, I don't know, we have to see it, but Mason Mount is really important for us. I think he has qualities that he showed, especially at Chelsea, and we want to see that, right? So definitely, Ruben Amorim has big plans for Mason Mount, man. It's one of those like he prays and hopes that he stays fit, right? Because him staying fit, we can actually see why he was given the number 7 shirt, right? We may end up seeing that. Today, like seeing Garnacho and Dogu on that left-hand side, there was no chemistry there. Like they were both of them, they were on different wavelength. That's something they need to work on, right? People smash those likes. Definitely hit that subscribe. Iceberg is saying, I support Wolves. That's what's up, man. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe. Welcome to the family. That's the price of admission, man. You got to let us know what team you support. AKS is saying it's going to be tough, and we're not even in top 10 club to go this summer. Most top strikers would want European ball, which we cannot guarantee this coming year. So it's going to be hard to attract. But one striker who said he doesn't care, he doesn't mind, even if there's no European ball, Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen, apparently, according to reports, he said, I would like to go to the Premier League, and it doesn't matter even if there's no European football, right? So, hey, if that's true, listen. I know for a fact Gyökeres wants European football, so it's going to be hard to get him, right? But Osimhen, you know, we would welcome him with both hands. Say, here you go, man. Come on in, brother. Help us. Let's see. Southgate is saying David Alaba and Lunin were making mistakes mostly. Lucas Vasquez and Alaba and Ancelotti didn't put Rudiger on. And then Rudiger came on, then scored later and put Endrick off. And Endrick had a good game. Oh, okay. Nice. I'm going to watch the highlights. I know it because based on the pictures they posted on X, you can see that it was one of those like typical Madrid type of ball when they come back from behind and, you know, Rudiger does a Rudiger thing, right? Okay. Is Ryan Babel your brother? He looks a lot like you. No. And he doesn't. Okay. Ryan Babel is not my brother. Okay. Endrick almost scored a bicycle kick. Wow. Nice. Right. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check the highlights. So Ruben Amorim, when he was asked about Joshua Zirkzee starting, he says that it is tactically, it's for tactical reason. We tried to look at opponents and tried to find the best qualities to win the game. We tried to pick the best 11 to win the game. So, yeah, that tactic didn't work today. But bring on Man City. It's going to be a whole different ball game. According to Fabrizio Romano, Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea are all very well informed on developments around Xavi Simons. He could be available for 60 million. Sources believe the Premier League clubs could be a credible possible destination. Liverpool, they can offer Champions League football. Arsenal, the same. Chelsea, the same. No, Chelsea, can they offer? They can offer some European football. United, who knows, right? So AKS, you're saying Endrick almost did a Garnacho kick. Nice. Okay. So Ruben Amorim did say, like, yeah, today we reached the final third many times, but lacked the quality. I don't know how do you coach that? Because getting the ball to the final third, that is your job when you're doing your attacking. But how do you? Because situations in the game change all the time. So I don't know how you teach the players to use their common sense to say, okay, this is where you need to be. That creative aspect of it. I don't know how do you coach that. It's weird because we struggle in creating. Endrick did a composed chip though. Okay. Endrick, man, he's good. And each time he gets a chance, he wants to show Don Carlo, like, listen, man, use me, right? But the problem is that Madrid front three, whenever they're all fit, it's hard for him to come in, right? He chipped the keeper. Okay, nice. Amadinho was clearly missed. Oh my God, yes. If we had Amadinho today, man, I mean, you know, is one of those who can, you know, find a solution, right? Because he's going to continue probing until we create the right chances. Endrick wants to play in the World Cup. Yeah, but Angelotti has to find a way. He has a lot of talent. Yeah, he does. He does have a lot of talent. And the thing is, with Hendrick, it's the talent that Brazil actually need. You know, it's one of those, right? So, but for him to play for Brazil, he needs game time, right? Because you can see Brazil, that attacking Brazil needs an Hendrick, you know, even on the bench, or even if he doesn't start, have him on the bench because you can bring him in and he can give you something different, right? Yeah. So Eric Ten Hag sold Anthony Elanga to accommodate Anthony. One one is shipped on loan in Spain, while the other is having one of the best seasons in the Premier League. Ralph Ragnick trusted him, and now we are seeing why. What a goal he's just scored on us. That is according to Anthony Elanga. This is according to Manchester United Forever. Yeah, it's one of those. And then Anthony goes to Real Betis. He does a madness over there. They don't want to let him go. They want to start a crowd funding thing to keep him there. Oh, wow. Anthony will be mad when he comes back to us. Dude, he's not going to come back, man. Well, of course, end of the season is going to come back, but I think he's going to come back to leave, right? He has to go. Like, Real Betis, because we see reports Real Betis is looking at him, Athletic Madrid, they're looking at him. Dude, do you know how perfectly he fits at Atletico Madrid, Anthony? That passion, imagine you have that Anthony passion in that Atletico Madrid team. Yeah. That'll be crazy. Oh no, yeah, Anthony the GOAT. He's not coming back to us, man. We wish him all the best out there, right? Yeah, he's not coming back. He's one of those like the only thing we're seeing now is money. Ineos, they look at Anthony, they see dollar signs. You know, like yeah, let's get this money. All right, and because Ruben Amorim already said, you know, he doesn't work, he doesn't fit in the system, so Anthony has to go. And from reports, Man United value him at 40 million, and based on the way he's balling, apparently it's not going to be an issue for us getting that 40 million for Anthony. So yeah, Anthony's going to be at the door, man. Anthony ain't starting up my yeah, man. Atletico Madrid, man. Yeah, because you can see. Did you see him waving that flag after they won that Seville derby? You know, imagine that he's showing that passion, and the Real Betis fans, they're loving that, right? So imagine now he takes that to Atletico Madrid, you know, a better team competing for better titles and stuff. Yeah. I think that type of league is good for him. Like even Bundesliga could work for him, but I think the La Liga is perfect for Anthony. Alvarez and Anthony. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah. That would be crazy because what's his name? Athletic Madrid, Antoine Griezmann is kind of getting up there in the age, so maybe they're trying to phase him off. So you bring in the likes of Anthony, you know, in that attack. Yeah, and Athletic Madrid, they do have money, right? They do have money. You know, they splash the cash on Alvarez, and Alvarez is fire over there, man. So it's definitely interesting. So yeah, this summer, we're gonna do some good business. I think. I hope. I hope we do some good business. Let's see what else we got going on. Please, Mason Mount, please do not get injured. Stay fit until the end of the season. Please. We need you. Because, dude, when he came in, had he scored that goal, that could have been that could have been amazing. That could have been amazing. So according to United Cody is saying, listen, don't let the results shift your attention from this Lenny Yoro's performance. Dude, Lenny Yoro, he played well, man. A night where Bruno, Garnacho, Dogu, I mean, a night where most of our players were off, Lenny Yoro stood up and gave an impressive performance. All right? Still gives me hope for the future of Manchester United. Well said. Well said. Yeah. Dude, going against Elanga, man, that last minute sliding tackle, yeah. This kid, he's good. No, Collier, no, he didn't play. He did not play. Collier did not play today. Yeah, he was on the bench. Kone was on the bench too. Kone was on the bench. I think Harry Amas was on the bench. Yeah, and Collier, but they didn't come in. Yeah, they didn't come in. Let's see what else we got going on. But yeah, man, our Premier League player of the month, Bruno, it definitely big up to him, well deserved. Being the Premier League player of the month of March, he did well. I was hoping that he will continue today. He had some chances. He had that header, and he took that first time snapshot. But today wasn't his greatest game. I think it was off. NSR7, what up? Yo, chat, I have quit. Quit what? Don't quit. Dude, I saw your last edit, man. Was that the old one? Is it the Ronaldo one? Don't quit, man. Keep at it. Never give up. No retreat, no surrender. All right? Don't quit, man. Don't quit. Let's see. Anthony was saying there was a quote that he was released. Apparently, he says, "Listen, we beat Real Madrid. It is not impossible for us to beat Barcelona too." So, come on, man. This guy, Anthony, knows exactly what to say to hype up the Real Betis fans. Imagine Anthony. When did they play? When did they play Barcelona? Real Betis versus Barca. Ooh, they play on Saturday. Saturday, Barcelona, Real Betis. That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. Anthony, the GOAT. Oh, man. I'm gonna try to put a reminder to check that out. I think that's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game. So let's see what else we got going on. United. I see the story of this Xavi Simons. They're flying all over X, linking us with them. Of course, other teams are also looking at Xavi Simons. Competition is going to be tough, man. It's going to be very tough to get him this summer, but we'll see. Ruben Amorim said, "We are improving in our way of playing, and we must improve in our way of scoring goals. It is something that we clearly need to improve." 100%, boss. We do. So, luckily, it's only 8 games. Guys, do you know it's only 8 games until we're done? So, season is almost coming to an end, right? So, Ruben Amorim will have the summer. He will have a clear out to do, and hopefully, when we come back, when we see them again after the uh, in preseason, we may be able to see something. So Manchester United have asked to be kept informed about Ryan Cherki's situation. This name has been trending all over the place. Ryan Cherki's situation. He has an agreement with Lyon that will allow him to move on for less than 25 million this summer. Yo, that is when you hear those kind of prices, that is Man United type of prices right there. But again, I don't know much about this guy, Ryan Cherki. How about you guys? I need to do some YouTube Googling scouting report and check him out. So this is according to Graham Bailey, saying that Manchester United, obviously, we for the last couple of days, I saw these reports that we have been linked with Ryan Cherki, but I haven't really checked him out. Which is it? It's Gaming 111. Come on, man. Of course I do. Welcome. Smash that like. Hit that subscribe. So, according to Laurie Whitwell, strikers Man United look at as an alternative to Victor Gyökeres include Liam Delap, Benjamin Šeško, Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen, a swap deal with Napoli may make this more financially feasible. Right? Right? Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate that. All right? So, I like that. Laurie Whitwell, when it comes to dropping accurate reports, he's one of the good ones, right? So if we can do a swap deal, a lot of people are saying it's hard to do a swap deal, but if we can do one, and Laurie Whitwell is saying that it could be financially feasible, knowing our financial situation, I think there's hope for Osimhen. There's hope. So definitely this is someone right here. If I was to go for, of course, number one is Osimhen, and then Šeško, and then Delap could be the last one if I was to choose between these three. Let's see what else. Again, Laurie Whitwell is saying Manchester United's tight budget is a major factor for all options, including Victor Osimhen, whose salary would be an obstacle. Some sort of swap deal could make the deal more financially feasible. Yeah, so with Osimhen, big problem will be his salary, right? I think Osimhen would want something like maybe like more than 250, right? Yeah, I think especially if he comes here without European football, yeah, we're gonna have to pay him some decent money to keep him chill. Okay, all right, we're gonna have to do that. So we shall see. What else we got going on before we jump out of here? Ruben Amorim, this according to Fabrizio Romano, he was saying when he was asked about Rashford, he says, I know Rashford really well, and everybody knows the talent that he is. So I already spoke about that. He's a top player if he wants. So it's not a surprise that he's killing it over there, right? So, yeah, basically saying, listen, people, stop asking me about Rashford. He's not my player. Chill. Lenny Yoro's numbers today was 100% tackles won. 100% tackles won. 91% pass accuracy. 78 passes attempted. 71 passes completed. 3 tackles attempted. 3 tackles won. 2 clearances. 1 block. 1 last man tackle. Listen. And that's the tackle against Elanga. Dude had a heck of a game today, right? Big up to Lenny Yoro. May you continue to shine, kid. Guys, on that note, let's end it here. I appreciate you guys being here. I know it was tough. United, we lost, but we've been here before, people. We will get through it. All right, let's stick together. United, united, united. Thank you so much, people. Take care of yourself. Stay blessed. See you same time, same place tomorrow. All right, guys. See you. Thank you so much. Bye.